Alright, so we're going to do this XR100. I went and got a brand new tire. They give me 15% off of that. Chain sprockets, and we'll do the carb job. 17, take this wheel nut off. And luckily it came off without needing anything on the other side. And I say that, I'm going to put this nut back on and tap it, see if I can get it out. Okay, let's loosen these off a little bit. I don't think that's going to help much actually because my chain's already loose, but we'll see. We'll have to do that anyway because we'll put a new chain. Pretty rusty. We'll get some something to clean that axle off with. She's out now though. Get her deal out. Pull the chain off. Stuff all apart. There we go. Go ahead and pull our spacer off so we don't lose it. We'll need to find the master link. Right there. Good thing is, ain't gotta take the cover off because it's broke. Look at that sprocket. Oh, it is missing teeth already. Alright, let's see if we can get this sprocket off. Got an Allen wrench. I was hoping I had one that hooked to my socket, but I've only actually owned 3 of those, so if I do have the right size, I found the other 2. I didn't find the small one. My buddy Steven were still alive. He'd had my stuff picked up. This is a 6mm. We're going to use a cheetah bar on it. He's got a nut on the back side. So working on getting this off. It does have a bead lock, and as I started working on it, I noticed right here, got a busted spoke. So I do got a bunch of bikes around here. Junk, rims. I'm gonna see if I got a spoke that fits. We'll go from there. Okay, push the valve, bead lock up. I don't want to pop this tube though. Let me see if I got my valve stem remover. There's the old wheel. See if I can locate a spoke. Alright, so I'm missing a spoke out of this. Here's like an old, I think it's an XR100r front wheel, and I believe this spoke's gonna work for this bike. Alright, see if we can get this thing snugged up on there. It's got just a hair of a bend on it still. Right there. That should be good. Alright, so we're going to put our sprocket on. And I got some thread lock. So we'll get some of that on there. Put it on each thread before we tighten her down. Which it looks like it's got some kind of original stuff on there, but you know, let's put a little more on there. Probably underneath me. Alright. I lied to myself too, it was a 14mm. Alright. 37.5 pounds of pressure exactly. Let's put this cool looking wheel back in. Little Dawn dishwashing soap. We'll get this axle cleaned up so don't have that problem again. See if we can get this little girl back together. What I do here. Okay. Now that's got a spacer in between those two bearings, so you may need something to coerce it, or just shake the crap out of it until it goes. Alright, get the other one on there. We still got to do the carburetor and the chain. We didn't pop the tube, so everybody's happy about that. We're going to leave the axle loose for now. Tire looks great. Looks nice and even on the rim. Got our new spoke in. Alright. Air intake boot loose. There's a 10mm nut here if we can get in and grab it. I just kicked over. So that helped everybody out. Luckily the intake boot is pretty malleable still. Alright, so let's take it apart and see what makes it tick, shall we? There we go. I mean, it was sealed. Nobody can deny that. Got a little trash in there. See if we can't get it cleaned up. Imagine we got a dirty jet too. So, alright, we're going to take this apart, clean it up, and go from there. If you can see all that, ain't good. Lots of stuff in there. We're going to blow it out and clean it out and clean it out and blow it out. Can't see nothing in there. Lighting's horrible. Alright, so I cleaned my carb out and I put a new float needle in there, and I just stuck a fuel line up, and what I'll do is I got extra fuel line, I tip it upside down, blow as hard as I can, just to kind of give it a check. You won't really know until you actually put it in and try it. Brand new fuel line with the fuel filter in there. So we took out the stock fuel line, and we're going to put brand new fuel line with fuel filter because the carb did have stuff down in there. Make sure that you loosen off your boot real good. You need it a lot looser than the original, what it takes to get it off, because it looks like it's about perfect. Make sure it ain't got no kinks in it. And hopefully it don't leak. We may have to put a zip tie on it. Alright, turn the gas on and see if it leaks. That's always a good test, isn't it? I wonder what she sounds like now. Tire's holding there. That's always a good sign. Not leaking. Let's get the chain on and get this sucker done. Well, how ironic, this chain is exactly the right size. This has happened to me like once now. Maybe twice. Let's go with twice. So, we're about to have this booger done. It's nice to not have to cut a chain because I don't have a chain cutter. Get the old chain on there. Alright, now we got to strategically tighten the back wheel up Gotta have the right amount of slack, so we're gonna start with the chain side first.